James and Tom Davies. Tom, many congratulations on the new contract. You must be really pleased.
Yeah, really happy. Talk started a few weeks ago, and without sounding too cliche, it's where I wanted to be and where I wanted to play my football. Feel settled there now. I feel like the club's going in the right direction, and it's something that I wanted to get done. So yeah, pleased to sign and looking forward to 2 more years at Tranmere.
It might sound obvious, but contracts are always a mutual thing. But what ingredients did you want to see from Tranmere to commit yourself to the club?
I think the main word's ambition. Now, I've seen that various things recently about on social media and stuff like that, and I can assure whoever's invested in those things and whoever reads those things that the players in the changing room want the same thing. And it was something that I wanted to make sure was there before I committed. And I've been assured that they're going to be there. And now it's up to myself and the other lads in the changing room to deliver on the pitch. If I'm being totally honest, the season's not been good enough this year. We all know that, and there's been varying factors to that. But now that can be sort of put to bed. We've got one more game to go, which is an important game for us. We don't want anyone winning or getting promoted on our pitch. And then all focus turns to next season. We need a good summer. We need to recruit well. And I think we're not as far away as maybe this season has shown that we are. So yeah, we had some good honest chats. I've got full support of the staff here. I've had a lot of very good chats with them over the last couple of weeks, and I'm excited for where this club's going to go.
And you've got a new manager as well. It's a familiar face with Ian Dawes. How excited and how important, I suppose, has that period been for him and for you?
It's been very important. Listen, Dawsey brought in a new way of playing, which doesn't just click overnight. It's going to take time. And I think that the principles of what he wants to do and the way he wants to play are there for all to see. Now, again, it's going to be an important summer for us. We now can look forward to recruiting players, or the club can look forward to recruiting players to play in a certain way, and maybe we've not got that at the minute. So I think that with a good summer, and I know that everyone at the club now is pulling in the same direction, that we can achieve something, and I've got full idea that that's going to go ahead. To the best of my knowledge, that's going to go ahead. So it's an exciting place to be, and that's why I've committed as well.
I was looking at your stats today. You're just short of 70 appearances for Tranmere. That's more than your other clubs. So do you feel you've got consistency, and I suppose essentially you're most comfortable that you've been in your career?
I think so. The people here are good to me. All the staff, even the media team at times are good to me. So no, it's a nice place to be. Obviously, everyone's success, everyone wants promotion. That's the reason you come to Tranmere. You don't come here to be sitting in 11th, 12th in the table. So I think now as a collective, we've got that sort of siege mentality that we're going to go and achieve that. And I think that's reflected in my performances. So especially since Dawsey got appointed. So yeah, it's exciting. I feel settled. I'm living not too far away. I'm a sort of localish, so it ticks all the boxes for me. But at the end of the day, the main thing is to get promoted, whether you're at home or you're at the end of the earth. You want to go up and have success. So yeah, the proof will be in the pudding next year, but all the ingredients there to go on and do well next season.
And you've alluded there to quite rightful expectation at somewhere like Tranmere. I just wonder, from your time at Coventry and also Portsmouth, how can you use that expectation for good as opposed to it to be a negative pressure?
Yeah, you've got to use it. If you've got a big fan base and a passionate fan base, that has to be a positive rather than a negative. I think obviously the Tranmere fans are unbelievable. They travel far and away with us, and the support's always good. And now it's down to us to repay them. We haven't been good enough this season. And as you say, from previous experience, you have to rely on that and sort of tap into it and say to the lads in the changing room that we've got a chance of doing something here. I honestly believe that, and I think with as I say, with a good summer and with the fans sticking behind us, there's no reason why we can't go on and do something good next year.
And the fact that you've committed yourself for 2 more years, that can only be a good thing in terms of players within the dressing room and also players from outside as well, seeing that there's someone like yourself who's staying at the club.
I'd hope so. I think we've got a good core in there who are signed for next season. I think if we can keep the nucleus of the squad together and then make a couple of good additions, then as I keep saying, there's no reason why we can't go up. So you'd like to think now that we've got enough in the changing room with a couple more to really kick on next year and do something special.
And just for Saturday, Northampton Town and Stockport will be looking at you to do themselves a favour. So how important is this game?
Yeah, it is massive. Obviously, we've got nothing to play for, which I think will sort of free us up. Hopefully, you want to do well for the fans because it's the last game of the season, and as I just said, they've travelled well home and away. So the pressure's not on us. We can go out and just try and show what we can do. Give a good test. It'll be a good test, but we don't want to get beat at our own place. So yeah, it's going to be a good game, and hopefully there's a lot there to see us end the season positively.